Okay, so this is our 2019 Dodge Ram Promaster, 136-inch wheelbase, and I'm just going to kind of walk you through the interior on a short video, and we'll post all the dimensions in the listing. So just entering the vehicle here, if you step up on the nice step that we added here, we're kind of right in the main part of the van. We have the lagoon table in the front of the van. That way you can have your coffee or your dinner, and it comfortably sits 2 people. We have the swivel seats. Those are factory swivel seats. And then moving on, kind of working our way back, we have the isotherm Freeline 115 refrigerator. Within here, we have quite a bit of storage. So we can actually store pizzas in here. In the freezer, you can do ice for your smoothies. Decent amount of storage for the freezer. And then your refrigerator portion, also a good bit of storage with a little slide out drawer, and then additional storage on the door. So butcher block countertops, and they're all acacia butcher block countertops, both sides of the van. We have the outdoor table. That's great for sitting with your camp chair, and just folds right out and tucks right back in here. We also have the pop-up table to extend your work surface. So you have work surface on both sides. Super easy to do. Just put it down like this, and then also works great with this seat because you can pull this seat forward and sit at that table right there if you just want a quick snack or whatever you may need a work surface for, or eating surface. This side of the van, we have a 2-burner Dometic cooktop, and we actually have it connected underneath to a 1-pound cylinder, which it looks like we need to put another one or a couple more 1-pound cylinders in here, but this is just where the 1-pound cylinders sit. The reason why we went with these is the van company that we had build this out, Freedom Vans out of Bellingham, Washington. They said if we go with the 1-pound cylinders, then we don't have to worry about, I guess, a vented cabinet or anything like that. It is just like kind of contained and DOT approved, so no need to worry about traveling with your propane inside of the van as well. So a decent amount of storage under here also. So not only can you store your propane, but you also have room for dishes, pots, pans, things like that. So I guess since we're over here, I'll just move down. We have these, they're all push to open drawers, which are really nice. And then we have these low profile cabinet pulls, which actually these are great because we did have a different style cabinet pull while we were in our van, and we would catch our clothes on there sometimes. So these are actually really nice upgrade that we just did to it. All the drawers are lined, and all of this is new as well. So we kind of repainted and refurbished the van before we're listing it to sell, because we wanted it to look like a new van for whoever is going to be the next owner. So again, we're kind of opening all the drawers. Also a large one under the bed, where you can store a bunch of goodies in there as well. Kind of move back to this side of the kitchen galley. We do have a large sink, which is great for washing larger pots and pans, or even kind of getting yourself a little shower or a little sink bath if you need to, without setting up the shower out back. So we love the large sink. You can wash large dishes in there, or plenty of dishes also.
Or a little dog.
Yeah, a little dog if that's what you're going to be doing in there. So lots of space underneath here. It's plumbed. It drains into a 6-gallon gray water tank. Also additional storage in here. Here's the gray water tank. Worked out great for us while we were on the road. Easy to empty. And these were actually really handy. Never had any issues with the Velcro here. The Velcro on the back is where we kept our stove. We actually were able to run an 1800 watt air fryer. So we were able to cook pizza, bake cookies. do air fry vegetables, things like that. So it's actually really handy. We loved using that while we were on the road.
We also used a Vitamix and an Instant Pot, so with a ton of power.
Ton of power, and we'll go over that power too shortly, just to kind of let you know what you can run in here. And I felt like we had endless power. We never had to worry about that while we were on the road. We do have our fire extinguisher mounted under here, kind of out of the way, and a little white to blend in with the van, kind of keep it light and airy. So we do have the water tank monitor. We have a 22-gallon water tank that's housed under the bed, and this just gives you a quick reference of how much water you have in there. And then our water heater switch, our water pump switch, and then there was a tank level switch that I just turned on. Moving up here, we have, this is a Moen Essie sink faucet, which is, the water's turned off right now. So we can turn it on. I think we have a shot of it in one of the pictures that we're posting. So let's see. So window covers. This is I forgot the actual window itself. It's a slider. So you can kind of vent the van as well. Here we go. So this just easily opens right here. Get a little draft going. Have the max air fan pulling air through as well. And then just easy to close right here, and that's it. Up top we have additional lights for your kitchen worktop, and they're all LED, and they're also on a dimmer, so you can brighten or dim it. All the lights are on dimmers as well. And our spice rack that we get tons of comments on. People seem to love the spice rack. That's just clean, and you have quick access to everything while you're cooking.
Never moves while we're driving.
Yeah, never moves while you're driving. Overhead, we do have the cabinet space. We use this for like our dry goods, and additional storage up here as well. So we had tons of storage while we were on the road, and actually felt quite spacious for like a week's worth of goods easily. Paper towel holder installed up here. So we have our two switches. So these run our LED lights with the dimmers. We have USB charging. We have two of these in here, one over here. And then our 12 volt, actually, sorry, our 110 volt. So these run off the inverter. These are all 12 volt. So you don't have to worry about the inverter even being on to run those. Moving up, we have, this is a fresh air fan. It's quite toasty in St. George right now. But our fresh air fan, if you open, there's a vent over here by the so heater and then fresh air vent. What this does is just pulls in air from underneath the van. And like if you're camped by someone with a campfire or something like that, you're pulling air from underneath, filtered air. So not pulling in dust or anything like that as well. Our Renogy inverter is on off right here. It's in the on position. We mostly leave it in the on position just so it's convenient, and we've never had issues with power. As you can see, we're at 99.9% battery right now. So with our 480 watts of solar on the roof, we're always pretty much topped off. Our Webasto rheostat controller. So this is the controller for our gasoline, our Webasto STC 2000 air top. And then moving back here, should I open that? So we actually we wanted something that we could hide passports or money or anything important. You can tuck away in there, and it's really nice. It looks like it's not even a cabinet, but pretty magnetic, easy to use, and tucks right away.
Reach it from bed.
Yeah, quickly hide things in there, and you can reach it from bed as well. So moving to the back of the van, we have the lights that are First touch is a blue, so you're not blinding yourself when you're turning them on at night. So reading lights, and then they go to white and then off. So we do have 2 of those. Back one we would reach from a bit further back. Over the bed, we were able to actually keep a week's worth of clothes each in these cabinets. We used little cubes essentially, and they pack in here really well. Just grabbed them off Amazon. But 2 of these, all soft close hinges overhead as well. So nice there. A little extra storage shelf here with another USB charger, and then a cute little succulent right here. Over the door, we do have our Beastmaker 1000, so you can get your workout in while you're on the road. And it's pretty sturdy, well, actually really sturdy. You just hang here, do your different workouts. So just a nice addition. Warm up before going to do some hard climbs. Oh, under the bed, we have our composting toilet. So we actually cleaned it out really well, sanitized it, kept it out of the van for a while, and cleaned it up quite good. So it is in very good shape and works really well.
It connects down there.
Yep. So it just screws down to the floor right here to keep it from coming forward if you were to brake hard or get an accident or something like that. So we actually haven't had any problems with that as well. So just unscrew it, slide it forward, and your bathroom's ready to go. And
do you want to show them how we vented the bed? Oh,
yeah. So then also we tried to think about everything in the van. We have a trash can right there for storage, and it's about the largest one that you can fit in there. And then underneath the bed, we have, it's called Dendri. Of course, it's a little scraped up under here, but the Dendri helps the mattress to breathe. And then under that, we also have these holes that are staggered all throughout to also assist with helping the mattress breathe. So never had any issues with mold or anything like that, but we took the extra precautions to try to make sure that that never happened. Right here, we used a laundry chute. So just put our laundry bag in there, kind of kept the clothes out of the way. It's important to stay organized in the van, so that did help us right there. Moving over to here, this is where if you needed to do maintenance, we have a port for our water pump and the PEX tubing plumbing for our 22-gallon water tank right here. So
what's that silver stuff?
So the silver stuff is just rattle trap, so it's like a sound deadener. And if you've ever lived in a van or have been in a van, these little 12-volt water pumps can be kind of loud. So we just did that to try to help to decrease the sound. So still audible, but it does help to decrease the sound a little bit. And then another 12-volt outlet here. Or sorry, another 110 right here, so you can plug in anything that you would plug in your house can plug in right here.
The window.
Moving back here to the window, another vent that we can open quickly. We have these van-made gear insulated window covers for every window in the van, including the Max Air fan. And these are super handy when you're parked in the sun, or if you're trying to insulate in the winter as well. So it gives you that extra layer between you and the outdoors. And they're all magnetic, so they just pop right in. You can fold them over if you want at any different little orientation. And again, we have them on all the windows that are on the van. So up here we have our puck lights. These are all 12 volt, so you don't need the inverter on to run these. It is more efficient like that. They're all LEDs as well. Moving back, we have our fan over the bed. It's a Max Air fan. It does have a rain guard, so you can run it when it's raining. And then just above the bed in the back, we have our smoke detector as well. So, so it's just a little mini dot. We wanted something that wasn't gonna look massive and kind of out of place in here. So that's kind of the rundown for that. If I close this just easily goes back in. And do you have the little screw for it? Okay. So once we close this, easily done by one person. On the inside of the van, I was just gonna show them the inside real quick. So if we close this, actually have shiplap on all of our panels. So real wood, shiplap, and that has never gone out before, but maybe we have to look at changing the battery on there. But we like this up here, so I always knew the humidity, the temperature, when we were living in our van, the day of the week, the time of the day. So those things can get away from you when you're not working and just enjoying life. So outside of the shiplap is on the ceiling, the walls, everything is real wood, really nicely built, all professionally done. We have so to kind of trim it out, it can be pretty tough to trim around doors, things like that. So I use this really nice stretch fabric. And again, it's held up really well. So it covers some of our metal pillars in the van and then also along the back, but it's stayed very clean and looks about like it did day one when we picked up the van. So we've been really happy with it. Right here is our Wii Boost. So this is your internal antenna. It picks up the signal from outside and broadcasts it through here. And then this is kind of the booster on the inside that sends that boosted signal over to your van to use inside. We have our fuse block up here, and everything's labeled. We also have a wiring schematic that will come with the van, but all professionally done, all easy to figure out if something were to go wrong. We actually have had 0 issues with our electronics, the electrical system though, and it's been great. So also up here is going to be your shut off. So if you need to shut the power off to the van, you have that handy right here to shut the power down. And I think that's it for the inside. I'm probably missing something. Our light bar is hardwired into an auxiliary switch up front, so it all looks professionally done. You just press a button that came with the van, so no external switches added or anything like that. So it just really nice, clean. We wanted the van to look nice and organized and professional. So hopefully that answers your questions about the inside or gives you a better insight. We can move on to the back of the van now.
In a new video?
And sure. We're gonna post 3 videos?
Yeah.
You gonna cut that? Okay.